it is very ill timing. And why I'm making this is because the information is public. So as a citizen, I have the right to protest. Now, I will not go into details with this kind of thing, but I'm going to give an advisory. I'm going to give an advice to the media team of the IPOB. When something like this happens, you don't attack the person who is trying to protect the interests of the organization. Rather, you look into the allegation the person is bringing to the public. You don't do that. What you are doing is to suppress the media that are fighting Nigerian government. You don't do that. It is very ill timing to have come to suspend Prince Darlington. I don't want to find fault, but like I said, I am protesting against the suspension. It is very wrong. Very, very wrong. One thing you should do, one thing you should know, first of all, who is going to do the job that Prince Darlington is doing for the next 3 months? Who is going to replace Prince Darlington to do what Prince Darlington is doing for 3 months? Yes, Prince Darlington have his own Facebook page, have his own platform, but the viewers don't go to his platform. The viewers don't listen, they don't go to his platform. I watched and listened to his broadcast today, and Prince Darlington has only 80-something or 100 people watching him in his own platform. What are you trying to achieve by suspending him? You don't achieve nothing. You don't have any competent person to take in charge of what Prince Darlington is doing. So I urge the leadership to look into the suspension of Prince Darlington. It is going to bring a lot of damages. It is going to misrepresent what IPOB is fighting. IPOB is not a Nigeria government. Yes, we are movement for agitation. We are freedom fighters, but we are not Nigeria government. If you continue to allow this kind of authoritarian or a tyrannic approach to continue to happen, you are going to lose it. And I will not support that. And let me tell you, MAZI NNAMDI KANU can never support this. If MAZI NNAMDI KANU is here with us today, he can never suspend Prince Darlington when Prince Darlington have a valid allegation against anybody. He can never suspend him. This is not the first time Prince Darlington is accusing somebody. And what any genuine individual should be doing is to look into the accusation. Look into the accusation of Prince Darlington. You don't look at the attack, where he attacked the person or how he criticized the person. Look into the accusation. Does it have substance? Can Prince Darlington prove his allegation? Is there any atom of truth in it? That is what you should look into. If Prince Darlington lied, then you know that you have the right to suspend, and it becomes a slander. It becomes blackmail. It becomes character assassination. But if you are suspending Prince Darlington because he came out to air his opinion and claim that he have fact, you are wrong. And I'm protesting against it. So if the media of IPOB are coming to tell us that Prince Darlington, the accusation or the allegation is baseless, that he lied, then we will accept the suspension. But with this, Prince Darlington continue to maintain that he is worried about ESN. And as it is now, ESN has become the most important sector, the armed sector, the most important security sector of the IPO. So anybody that wants the freedom of Biafra, anybody that wants the progress, anybody that is genuine must be concerned about the plight of the ESN. So I don't want to know, but my point here is that I am protesting against the suspension. For you to suspend President Darlington, you must bring somebody who is better to do what he's doing. For you to suspend President Darlington, you must prove to us that what he said were lies. You must prove that he was lying. If you do not prove that he was lying, it means that it is not, somebody say, please don't protest. No. We can, that is protest. Yes, everybody have right to protest. It is protest. It is protest. I am protesting. It is individual protest. So you must tell us that what he said were lies. And if you cannot tell us that it were lies, this is not the time to suspend him. It is not. It is a very wrong timing. And why I'm making this protest here is because the information is public. And according to how the information got to him, it was released in public and everybody is sharing it. And that is why I have come to protest as a person, as a reasonable person that I am, which I believe to be. I want to disagree with the suspension of President Darlington. And remember, this is not in any way to cajole, to mock, to disobey, or to look down on the media team of the indigenous people of Biafra. No. If it is me, I don't mind. But for you to suspend him, he is doing a very good job using the IPOB platform. So you don't have somebody who will do what he is doing. This is a critical time. It is a time of temptation. It is a time we are going to do mistake. Please, this is not about DOS. Please, people don't miss. This is not DOS. This is not DOS, please. DOS is different. Don't come here to miss out things. This is a decision of the media team of the indigenous people of Biafra. It is not DOS. DOS have nothing to do with the suspension. The suspension came from the media house of the indigenous people of Biafra, and that's the people I am protesting against. I'm not protesting against the DOS. Get that at the, into your score, please, and don't come here to mislead people. So I am protesting against the decision of this presidency, and I don't want to go into deep analysis, but advice I am giving is that it is ill-timing, it is unprofessional, it is condemnable, and we should not begin to attack people who are raising a very serious concern. Rather, we should be attacking the issue, the concern, the accusation they are bringing up. If you do this, there is no difference between you and Lai Mohammed. There is no different. There is no difference between you and the Nigeria government that are suppressing the media against our own struggle. There is no difference. And I challenge the media people to take a very bold step. I know it is difficult, but tell us that you are different. Tell us that you are different. Tell us that you are different from what we are fighting to liberate ourselves from. Tell us you are different. Do you know how you are going to tell us you are different? How you are going to tell us you are different is to make sure that you retract, you review this decision, and bring your hand a little bit down. 3 months is too much in this critical time. Presidency needs to be fighting what he's fighting. He needs to be airing what he's airing. You do not suppress people. You do not suppress media. The media arms of indigenous people of Biafra, we should bring more people into the media. Don't suppress it. Don't suppress it. You know the power of media. Media is very powerful. We have in the media, we have the power to change the narrative. We have the power to change the narrative of yesterday. We have the power to change whatever we want to change. It is the power of media. The world is controlled by media. Do not suppress the media wing of the indigenous people of Biafra. I will not buy that idea. And let me tell you, I have no personal relationship with Prince Darlington. It is not personal. I am just concerned as somebody who wants freedom, as somebody who wants the progressive movement, as somebody who is not biased. So I want the media to look into this. 3 months is too much. 3 months is too much. This is a critical time. 3 months is too much. This is a critical time. We do not need suspension now. Look into the allegation of Prince Darlington and bring him back to the media. Stop here. I don't want to go into details so that it doesn't spoil a lot of things. Now, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. I have finished my protest, and I know that the media house will listen to me to the protest, in one-man protest that I have done now. One-man protest. It is going to change a lot of things. And I thank you for your understanding. And like I said, let me also make it very clear before I switch to the program of the day. I did not come here to fight the media of IPOB. I did not come here. I have come here to protest as an individual, as a concerned person, as a concerned IPOB member, as a concerned Biafra citizen, and as a disciple of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. So I have come to do this. This is not the time. This is not the time. This is not the time to suspend anybody in this family. This is not the time. Except you are doing it deliberately for a reason best known to you. Then you will not look into this protest I have done today. So I thank you, and I believe there will be change in this particular suspension. It is untimely. It is untimely. Thank you very much. Now we have to start. We have to start the program. Remember what we are going to do this evening. First of all, before I go further, I'm going to put a call through to one of the Afghanistan citizens that will be speaking to us, and we are going to build this particular broadcast this evening from there. One moment. We are going to build this particular program from here. One moment. Here we go. So for some of you who don't understand what we are talking about, I want to bring something to your... I want you to look at this picture. The picture you are looking at now is Taliban and Afghanistan soldiers. Taliban and Afghanistan soldiers. They were on bike, as you can see, just like they are on bike in Nigeria. Similarity in Nigeria, terrorists, you see them on bike. You also see the Afghan military with American weapons and all that. Still, they abdicated. The information coming to us is that the Afghan ex-president gave the abdicated his position to Taliban, and that is coming to Nigeria. This person that is going to call me, we are going to speak in a language you will not understand, but I will translate and explain what he said. But I want those who understand, who are watching from Finland, for example, they will be able to understand what I will explain. So here we go. Moi, metamies. Hyvä. Tää ei kuulu hyvin, niin puhutaan vielä kovempaa. Okei, ajatko auto nyt? Okei, all right. No soita takaisin. No niin, jommo. Okay, this person who is going to speak to us, is going to call back in a few minutes because the person is driving at the moment, and he's going to join us. He's not coming here, but he's going to speak to us through phone. So, but before we start what we are going to do this evening, I want to bring something to you. One moment.
And in Africa.
One moment. No niin, mitä mies?
Hyvä.
Okei. No niin, olen nyt livenä. Niin no niin, pystytkö kertomaan mikä on tällä hetkellä tilanne siellä Afganistanissa?
Tänään.
Joo, siis voi kertoa esimerkiksi miten tämä. Joo.
Uusi kaupunki ei ole iso, mutta ei ole pieni tavallaan.
Joo.
Koska ei ole presidentti. Kaikki porukka otti takaisin Talibanista.
Joo.
Koska ei ole presidentti, ei ole armeija. Ja Taliban ei ole paljon. Se on Afganistanissa, se on presidentti myy Afganistanin.
Eli presidentti myi Afganistanin Talibanille, eli hän haluaa, että Talibani ottaa hallituksen haltuun.
Joo. Ja Taliban ei ole paljon, se on tosi vähän. Mieti, se on Kandaharin alkaa. Ensimmäinen menee vankila, joko vankila 200-300 Taliban on sisällä.
Okei.
Mieti, 200 henkilöä tulee lisää, mutta Afganistan 300 000 armeijan ihmiset on.
Eli Afganistanin armeija ovat 300 000 henkilöä, eli henkilöstö. Joo.
Ja paras tanki, helikopteri, lentokenttä, sotalentokenttä. Ja Amerikan vene ei ota uutta aseen mukana.
Joo.
Kaikki, se on ase, tanki, kaikki jäätä Afganistanin. Mutta nyt kaikki video on. Taliban tulee armeija, kaikki vain seiso, kaikki aselaita.
Okei, eli silloin kun Taliban.
Mies sanoo, älä sota, kuka ei voi ampua ase Talibanille. Ja Taliban kaikki oli onnellinen ilman kengät, aina ensin auto, kumpi tanki on parempi, kaikki nauraa. Hän kuusi Taliban sanoo tämä, toinen sanoo tämä. Se on, eikä 300 tanki on, ja Taliban kaikki ilman kengät, mennä tankin sisällä ja armeija kaikki vain katsoo, koska ei ole lupa ase, kautta ase.
Okei. Eli entinen presidentti on antanut joku tasku, että kukaan armeija ei saa ampua Talibani kohtaan. Ja sen takia Taliban on ottanut hallituksen haltuun, eikö niin? Ja no, niin sitten kun ne silloin... Joo. Okei, presidentti antoi käsky, että kuka ei saa tapaa tai ampua Talibania kohtaan. Ja sen takia Taliban tuli niin kuin siellä kaupunki Kabuliin. Ja silloin kun ne saapui siellä Kabuliin,
Kaikki ei voi käyttää Facebookia ja WhatsAppia terroristiin.
Okei.
Kaikki on blokannut. Ja kaikki Afganistanilla, kaikki tiedetään tämä asia. Koska Taliban ei, jos se on afganistanilainen, niin pitää puhua afganikieli, mutta ei osaa. Kaikki puhuu pakistanin kieli.
Kaikki talibani puhuu pakistanin kieltä. Puoliksi noin.
Joo.
Uskomatonta. Ja siis ajattelet nyt, että näitä aseita, mikä Taliban on saanut siellä Afganistanissa, niin sitten nyt jaetaan johonkin maihin, jossa on jotain meneillä. Näitä Talibanin joukkue tai näitä islamist niinku joukkue jossain maassa, missä heillä on niinku joku meneillä, niin ne jaetaan se ase sinne myös. Ne lähetään aseet myös sinne. Eikö se siis näin mä ymmärsin.
Ja Taliban on sama virus, korona. Esimerkiksi en mä tykkää nyt esimerkiksi minulla on baari.
Joo.
Ja mulla on kilpailija. Sama paikka, 100 metrin lähellä on toinen baari. Kaikki asiakas menee tänne.
Joo.
Parempi kun mä tehdään 2 henkilöä koronan takia koronasairas. Mä lähetän toinen baari ja seuraava päivä mä puhun kaikille. Joo, hänen työntekijä on korona, koska hänen asiakas on korona. 2 henkilöä mä lähetän mun kaveri tekemään testiä. Ja hän sanoi, joo, minä olen eilen tämän paikan. Heti tämä firma meni konkurssiin, kaupan meni kiinni. Taliban on sama.
Okei.
Islami, kaikki on joku syy.
Joo.
Hyvä syy, koska muslimi ei ole aivot.
Joo.
Yrittääkö sana muslimi ja...
Ei ole. Eli Taliban, no muslim on aivot kyllä, heillä on aivot kyllä, mutta näitä terroristeja ei ole aivot ollenkaan.
Joo, esimerkiksi kaikki Taliban eilen monta videoa. Ensimmäinen alkanut telkari. Telkari on haram, kielitty. Koska Jumala ei tukka telkari. Kaikki rikko telkari, muuta aivot ei toimi. Vittu, sä otit video, kamera, puhelin on sama.
Niin.
Telkari on kielitty, koska Amerikka tekee, Eurooppa, kaikki on kiristään tekee. Se on kielitty, muuta puhelin tarvii, kaikki tekee.
Joo.
Ei mieti, se on vaatteet. Afganistan, Pakistan ei ole firma vaatteet. Muslimi.
Joo, kerroitko vielä jotain niin kuin tarkemmin? Sä kerroit mulle päivällä, että sä mainitsit jotain niin kuin Kiinasta, että ne on niin kuin saanut jotain tukea, jotain vaatteet tai armeijan asut Kiinasta.
Ehkä yli 15 vuosia.
Joo.
Kiina ei tukka muslimi. Kiinasta on paljon uiguuria.
Joo.
Ja uiguurit, että monta tuhatta henkilöä kaikki on vankilla. Ja kiinalainen yrittää, kun kaikki pesi aivot, koska kaikki on muslimi ja ei halua olla muslimi Kiina.
Joo.
Kaikki on vankilla, sama vankilla. Ei voi mennä pihalle, joko päivä on pakko mennä. Kurssi puhuu aina sanoa muslimin paha, uudis on parempi. Aina yritä pesi aivot muslimi.
Joo.
Muuta. Taliban on hyvännyt. Ja kiinalainen ensimmäinen maa, kun sanoi, joo, Taliban voi olla hyvä president for Afghanistan. Ja koska ei ole keinoa, Taliban lupasi, kiinalainen lupasi, lähettää kaikki Talibanille kengät.
Siis kiinalaisia lähettää kengät?
Joo, kengät Talibanin, koska ei ole kengät Taliban, kaikki on ilman kengät. Ja 3000 henkilöä ilman kengät, vain Kalashnikov ase, tuli voima ja voitti Afganistana ja Afganistan 300 000 armeija, hyvä tankki, hyvä ase, hyvä helikopteri, sotahelikopteri ja jet, F-52 jetti lentokentän. Taliban voitti ilman kengät ja vain Kalashnikov.
Joo.
Ei onnistu.
Ei onnistu, niin se ei ole mahdollista, joo, kyllä.
Kuka ei mahdollista sanoa 30 000 henkilöä ilman kengät, ilman vaatteet, vain yksi Kalashnikov.
Joo.
Joka henkilö yksi Kalashnikov tulee ja 300 000 henkilöä armeija kaikki jää Afganistanin. Kaikki antaa Afganistanin armeija. Hyvä tankki, hyvä ase, kaikki. Muuta ei voiti. Ja ei kuoli yksi henkilö Taliban.
Oletko vielä siellä? Joo. Osaatko vielä niin kuin kertoa ihan niin kuin lyhyesti, että mikä on tällä hetkellä tilanne sellaisia ihmisiä, afganistanilaisia, joka ei halua olla siellä. Niin lentokenttä on kiinni ja miten, onko sulla sukulaisia siellä edelleen ja mikä on heidän tilanne?
Ei, minulla on vain sukulainen ja hän tuosta oli armeija, mutta hän ei voi mennä pois.
Joo.
Hän on kotona.
Joo.
Mäkin sanon eilen sisko lähetti rahaa ja tänään mäkin puhuin ja hän sanoi, että tällä hetkellä on tytärraha. Kaikki muut sukulaiset pitää lähettää rahaa, koska hän ei voi mennä pois kotona. Ja hän oli armeija, Afganistanin armeija. Ja kaikki armeija Taliban tapa heti kuoli.
Aivan.
Ei puhu mitään ja ihan sama tietää kaupunki, mihin näkee heti tapa.
Joo, okei. No tämä tieto nyt riittää ja niin mä nyt kerton katsojille mitä olemme keskustelleet ja
Mäkin uskon,
joo.
jos mä olen Afganistanista ja tämä viimeinen päivä, viimeinen lentokenttä.
Joo.
Mä tiedän, että tämä lentokenttä on viimeinen, kun menen pois Afganistanista. Ehkä jos mä olen paikalla, mäkin yritän. Mä otan lentokentän päivä ihan sama. Jos mä kuolin tai ei kuolin, en mä mieti tämän, koska mä tiedän, jos mä jään tänne, se on leikata pää ja tekee jalkapallo pää ihmiselle Taliban tekee.
Juhan on markkinat.
Tämä asia kuka ei puhu, koska ei ole hyvä kaikki Afganistanissa. Kaikki häpeä puhuu tämä asia. Mies, käsi, jalka, kaikki menee kiinni ja monta henkilöä vuoranda tekee raista hänen vain.
Oikeasti.
Ei tapa mies. Mies pitää katsoa kaikki.
Oikeasti.
Tekee raista hänen vaimo. Ja nyt mäkin mietin, jos mä olen Afganistanista, mäkin yritän lentokentän päällä, ihan sama, jos sisällä ei mahtu, mäkin menen päällä.
Joo.
Motorin päällä, mä istun riittää. Jos mä kuolen parempi, kerran mä kuolin, muuten jos mä jään Afganistan, ehkä joka päivä mä kuolin nyt.
No huhhuh. Se on aika todella paha tilanne siellä.
Joo, kerran, jos kuolin parempi kuin joka päivä kuolin. Ja tämän jälkeen, kuka jää Afganistanissa, jos jää Taliban Afganistan, kaikki porukat joka päivä kuolin. Jos esimerkiksi mun veli, mä olen Afganistan, puoli tunti tulee myöhässä, äiti mieti, lapsi kuoli. Ehkä lapsi kuoli. Ja äiti kuoli tämän aikaan. Aina mieti, joo, mun lapsi kuoli, koska puoli tunti myöhässä tulee. Ja tämä asia joka päivä ihmiset kuoli.
All right. Tämä tieto nyt riittää ja kiitos kovasti. Kiitos kovasti. Jos mä tarvitsen vielä jotain tietoa siitä Talibanista ja heidän toiminnasta, niin minä soitan sinulle ja ilmoitan. Kiitos kovasti. No niin, moi. All right. Thank you very much. For those of you who understand, those of you watching from my location, you understand what the person was talking about. Probably I'm going to explain to Biafrans what we discussed and what he said. First of all, let me tell you that what is happening in Afghanistan is exactly what is going on in Nigeria. And I will tell you today categorically that the Taliban you see is no different from what is happening in Nigeria. They are the same people. This person just confirmed to me right now that the majority of the people fighting in Afghanistan as Taliban, they came from Pakistan. He said that they don't even speak their own language. He said they don't speak their own language. They don't speak Afghan language. That all the Taliban, most of the half of the Taliban that you see that have taken over Afghanistan today, they came from Pakistan. And they don't speak the same language. They don't understand what they are talking. Now, I want you to relate that to Nigeria. Foreigners, foreign terrorists. The same thing is happening in Nigeria. I want you to tell me, how many Fulani understand Hausa? How many Fulani understand English? How many Fulani in Nigeria today, killing a woman in the southern Nigeria, understand Hausa? None of them. Majority of them don't understand Nigeria language. They don't speak Nigeria language. They speak French. They speak other, whatever, Arab. They speak this, they speak that. They don't speak Nigeria language. That should now, give you a concern. Remember that Nigeria government have come to tell you that the people killing people in Nigeria are not Nigerians, they are foreigners. And when they discover that it may backfire, they begin to tell you that they are now Nigeria. They want to tell you that they have siblings in Nigeria. They want I always do this one. But Frank, this is our new secretary, but Frank, So I am telling you now, when they discover that they have come to review a secret that will haunt them at the end of the day, they begin to change the narrative. The same people who told you that the killers of Nigeria people are not Nigerians, that the Fulani, the herdsmen, the terrorist herdsmen are not Nigerian. They told you that they are not Nigerian, and they cannot kill those who are not Nigerians who are coming to Nigeria to kill Nigeria people. Now you understand what is coming. Let me also tell you that the Boko Haram you see today, most of the fighters are not Nigerians. Una don't enter one chance. Una don't enter one chance. And they also, let me tell you, this person also revealed to me now that Chinese are now supplying military gadgets, shoe to the Taliban. Now, who is ally to Nigeria? China. Who is allies? Who is Nigeria ally? China. Are you thinking what I am thinking? They say that Taliban don't have shoe, and they don't have shoe through. Now, the ex-president of Afghanistan deliberately abandoned the country. I want to tell you what will shock you now from what this person told me. This person said that the Afghanistan military there are 300,000 in number. 300,000. They have sophisticated weapons. They have machine guns. They have tanks. They have military helicopter. They have fighter jet. They have airports. They control. They have everything from America. Billions and billions of dollars. America pumped into Afghanistan. I mean the military of Afghanistan. You think that when America said they are pulling out from Afghanistan, you think they leave them with gunpowder? No. They use the head of America. They use America's head. They acquire all these weapons, machine, military aircraft from America, free of charge. America pumped that money. Today, all those weapons are now in the hands of terrorists. I want you to know where I am coming from. Today, all the weapons America gave to Afghan has entered the hands of terrorists. And did you know what this man told me? Do you know what this Afghanistan man told me? He told me that they have beginning to share the weapons. That some of the weapons are being now transferred to Pakistan. They are sharing the weapon to Pakistan. And don't tell me you don't know what I am talking about. That weapon, some of the weapon from Afghanistan, which America gave them, is going to find its way to Sokoto. Is going to find its way to Meduguri. Is going to find its way to Zamfara. Is going to find its way to Sahel. Deliberate. Do you understand the point now? Do you understand the point? That billions and billions of dollars America pumped into Afghanistan only for arms and ammunition. They deceive America, they deceive UN, they deceive the world, and immediately America pulled out. The president ran away. It's a lie. The president gave order. This guy is confirmed. I'm telling you, this is a trusted guy, a trusted man from Afghanistan. I have people everywhere. I have people everywhere. A trusted man from Afghanistan. And I just received the U.S. weapon seized by Taliban. Now, thank you very much. This is why I have people everywhere. And you know, Biafra, they are busy. As I'm talking, people are busy doing work, feeding me with everything I need. Let me shock you. Let me shock you. Let us see. Let us see how much weapon did America pump into Afghanistan? Now let us watch. How much weapon? Are you seeing it? U.S. weapon seized by Taliban, $85 billion. 600,000 weapons, 75,000 vehicles, 200 aircraft. Are you listening? Are you listening? $85 billion, 600 weapons, 600,000 weapons, 75,000 vehicles, and 200 aircraft. Have you seen it? 200 aircraft, military aircraft. So, and the president of Afghanistan, did not use the military aircraft on Taliban. They did not use it. Just the way Nigeria is not using it on Boko Haram, but they are using it against IPOB. They are using it against ESN. They are using it against Biafrans, but they don't use it because they want to reduce the number of the people in the southern Nigeria before they come. And the governors are supporting it. Do you see why you cannot allow your governor to walk freely in your street? Do you see it? Do you see the reason why the vote of no confidence on the governors of the southeast and south and the south Biafra land? We have passed vote of no confidence on them. Do you see that? Because these are the people who call themselves chief security officer of the state, but they are supporting evil against their own. Somebody say no one was deceived. They were deceived. They were deceived. America cannot be part of an agenda that will endanger its citizens. They were deceived. And now, the weapon you are seeing today, 600,000 weapons. I have just told you that part of them is already going to Pakistan. They are now giving light, energy, free of charge to Syria, not Syria, to Iran. Afghanistan is now pushing water energy or whatever energy to Iran, free of charge. So you see, they have connected, and Iran is going to be the biggest ally. And you know what? I told you yesterday from yesterday's exposition that Taliban and Nigeria will be sitting side by side during the meeting of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Nigeria will sit with Taliban. Do you understand the danger that is coming? So the only solution to save your future is to make sure that you support the disintegration of Nigeria. Are you hearing that? Ordinary Libya. I want to give you an example. Ordinary Libya. The arms and the ammunition Obama pumped into Libya rebels. That is what they are using today. All the terrorist organizations in Africa. And remember, Libya, it was just for the rebel. Now you have a terrorist country, you have Taliban who have taken entire weapon of a country that America supplied $85 billion worth of weapon. 200 aircraft inclusive. 600,000 weapon. And my weapon is not ordinary weapon. But in Libya, those weapons they pump in Libya is what Boko Haram is using, is what ISWAP is using, is what Al-Qaeda is using, is what Al-Shabaab is using, is what all the terrorists in Africa, they are using today to commit terror. Now tell me what is coming. This weapon will be shipped. And don't forget that Taliban is in control, in charge of the government, which means aircraft can actually fly from Taliban, from Afghanistan all the way to another terrorist country, and they will transport arms. That means that aircraft can actually leave from Afghanistan all the way to northern Nigeria to drop arms, unchecked. I am telling you, I want you to think towards that line, because you have a country that is officially a terrorist country. It is now official. Somebody say I should stop talking until I get 1,500 likes. So if you are watching this video and you have not liked it, go and like so that other people will come. Let us check how many people have liked the video. It's broadcast. Go and like it so that you are going to invite other people. We have only 800 people. We have about 4,500 viewers. 4,500 viewers. We're 2,400 here. I can see only YouTube and Twitch. But on Enter Biafra, we have about 2,000 something viewers. On YouTube, we have 2,400 viewers. So if you are watching from YouTube and you are one of the 2,400 viewers on YouTube, go and click the like button so that it will get to other people who are who are using YouTube now. So I'm going to have a break, and I want to see at least 1,500 likes so that other people will join before we continue. Now I'm going on break.
In Africa, listen! Pastors in Africa, listen! We have pulled my people, God said, through your witchcraft, magic, and seducing demon. And I say to you, enough is enough! Judgment is coming to you, pastors in Africa! Judgment is coming to you unless you repent now, God said. We have deceived my people. You proselyte my sons and daughters. You seduce them and bring them to immorality. You teach them to rebel against me. You have seduced them. Enough is enough, God said. Enough is enough. I will turn the country to humility. And every false shepherd will be removed in the church. And every seducing leaders will be removed and cut up in the land. And I will raise up another. Will teach my people to love me, to serve me, to worship me, and to obey me.
Pastors in Nigeria, God will raise another pastor that will love, preach the gospel of Christ, and worship him. It's a very powerful message. Very, very powerful message. Very, very, very powerful message. Now, how many? We have 1,200. 1,200. We want you, if you don't like this live broadcast, we have 3 DSS agents who didn't like it. If you are part of the DSS agent, go and click I don't like it. Go and click I don't like it. Go and click I don't like it, because I am counting all of them. So if you are watching, it doesn't take anything away from you. Just go and click like so that you are going to invite other people, because the more you like it, the more it appears on the feed of YouTube. So we are going on another break. We want to see 1,500 likes, like suggested by one of the viewers.
Oh freedom, 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 freedom is freedom, freedom is freedom, freedom is coming, oh yes, I know. Freedom is freedom, freedom is freedom, freedom is coming, oh yes, I know. Freedom is freedom, freedom is freedom, freedom is coming, oh yes, I know. Freedom is freedom, freedom is coming, freedom is coming, oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Oh yes, I know. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh yes, I know.
Right, welcome back. Now we have about 1,400 likes. At least that is encouraging. And then we have also 5 DSS agents who are 5 DSS agents and Fulani Caliphate agents who are not happy with the exposition we are doing. But let me even shock them more. One moment.
The top general of U.S. Special Operations Command in Africa is warning that Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and other Islamic terror groups are now trying to take over parts of the continent's most populous nation. Major General Dagvin Anderson says Muslim terrorists have set their sights on Nigeria's southern and northwestern regions, and the U.S. is now sharing specific intelligence with the country.
So this intelligence sharing is absolutely vital, and we stay fully engaged with the government of Nigeria to provide them an understanding of what these terrorists are doing.
So we are calling on the United States of America. Of course, we know that there is already arm embargo on Nigeria. America no longer sell arms to Nigeria. But we are calling on them to understand that what happened in Afghanistan was deliberate handover to terrorist organization, Islamist extremists, and the same thing is going to happen in Nigeria. So if they are working with Nigeria, they are working with the wrong people. If America intelligence agency, American security agencies, if they are working with Nigeria government, let them learn now from what happened in Afghanistan, because they are working with the wrong people. They are working with the wrong people. If they bring arms to Nigeria, it will end up in the hand of Boko Haram and ISWAP. If they bring intelligence to Nigeria government, intelligence will lead to Boko Haram and ISWAP. And that's why they are waxing stronger, and they will continue to wax stronger. So working with Nigeria government is a very wrong choice. America have to learn from Afghanistan. All the equipment, all the military hardware today, they supply to Afghanistan. President ran away with over 300,000 military men. They could not bomb because the president said he don't want anybody to be killed. He told and instructed the military, from the conversation I had with this Afghanistan man, he said that the president gave order to the military not to kill any Taliban. He said he don't want any bloodshed anymore. And that was why Taliban without shoe, they have no shoe. They didn't have shoe on them. They only have AK-47. AK-47. They overran 300,000 men of Afghanistan. 300,000 men with 200 aircraft, 600,000 weapons, America made, and money pumped to buy this weapon, $85 billion. They abandoned it. The president gave order not to kill anybody. They ran away. And the America, they are making the same mistake in Nigeria. They are trusting, sharing intelligence with Nigeria's terrorist government, where Pantami, who is a terrorist, is the Minister of Information. So we are going to continue to call on America to make sure they have a U-turn. I want you to watch.
Their goal, eventually turn Nigeria into a Muslim country and force Christians, who make up half the country's population, to either leave or convert.
Christians are in the eye of the target, and they're coming after them.
And the numbers are staggering. August 6th, Muslims stormed 4 remote Christian villages in Kaduna State, killing 22 villagers. July 24th, 21 dead, scores injured, and several Christian homes destroyed by militants. July 19th, 19 people killed when assailants armed with guns and machetes attacked a wedding reception. And the list goes on. Leading human rights groups say what's going on in Nigeria is a genocide.
If you look at what's happened on the last 20 years, George, it's just massive massive number of attacks against Christians. Look, 50 to 70,000 have been murdered.
For years, the main terror group was Boko Haram, which seeks to overthrow the government here and create an Islamic state.
They go after Christians and moderate Muslims. They push a hardline Muslim agenda. It is their intention to establish a caliphate and to just rid all of Nigeria and West Africa of any Western influence whatsoever.
Now, there's a new actor on the scene. In Nigeria's so-called Middle Belt region, where the Muslim North meets the Christian South, a terror group made up of Muslim Fulani herders are killing thousands of Christians. More than 1,400 Christians were hacked to death in just the first 7 months of 2020 by Fulani herders.
Unfortunately, the secular media are quite often biased and trying to present this as a tribal conflict rather than religious.
Nigeria's president, a Muslim, has so far done very little to stop the bloodshed. His police and army are...
Did you hear that? Nigeria president, who is a Muslim, have done very little to stop the bloodshed. Exactly what the Afghanistan president did. Exactly. The Nigeria presidency, they are doing their own in a different way. They are not paying attention. They don't hear about the killing. They pretend. They pretend. Why the killings are eating deep into Nigeria people, they pretend. When you complain, they don't pay attention. But tell them that IPOB and Biafra people are protesting in Enugu tomorrow. Every military in 82 division will empty. Just tell them. The same people, tell them that Fulani are attacking people in Kanu. In the same Enugu state, you will not see the military. But tell them that IPOB, they are having prayer or karate training in Enugu school. You will see the entire police in Enugu state. They will invent that particular location where IPOB, they are having exercise. It has happened. But tell the same people that there is attack now happening in Uzowani, in Enugu state. You will not see the army. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? It tells you that the same thing the Afghanistan president did now is the same thing that Nigeria government is doing, and they are going to do more terrible thing. You see, in Jos, we have had a monarch in Jos, the latest killing in Jos. The monarch said, Koro, I told the military to stop these killers. The military told him they did not get order to kill the attackers. Did you hear that? Somebody say, do you believe? I'm going to read this comment. Somebody say, Simon, could you believe that Oduduwa has quitted? Oduduwa have not quitted. That's a wrong information. Oduduwa have not quitted, and Oduduwa will not quit. Let me tell you, you see what is happening now is a test. It is going to be a test, and Oduduwa people will stand the test of time. Oduduwa people will stand the test of time. They have not quitted. Remember that it was not long when Oduduwa started before what happened to Igboho happened. So they need time. And that's why we are not worried. We are in contact with Oduduwa people. We are in contact with Oduduwa people. No. It is not DSS. No. This kind of comment is not coming from DSS. I know people are worried. I know, and we have to address them. People are worried that the activities of our Oduduwa people, that they are not seeing them, they're not, so we don't agree on that because we are putting Oduduwa people in our shoe. We are putting our brothers in Oduduwa land in our shoe. So they need time, and we understand that. When they started, I want you to check when Sunday Igboho started. So the Igboho started, was it this year? So the Igboho started this year to chase Fulanis. He started this year. So this whole thing, I think, this whole thing started this year, if I'm not mistaken. So please, they have not quitted. They need time. They need time to re-strategize. They need time to plan. They need time to, so we understand you need to be in spirit to understand what is happening. So they have not, and they will never quit because they have come to a crossroad. It can never be possible. So I don't agree with you. And anybody that is thinking that Oduduwa has quitted, please desist from thinking like that. It is not true. They have not quitted. And the time is coming when you are going to see the activity. Everybody needs to re-strategize, including the reason why you see the Biafra people getting stronger and waxing stronger is because, do you know how many years? You know how many years of work? Do you know what the sacrifice? You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know the sacrifice. You don't know the sacrifice that Biafra have done. You don't know. Have you forgotten? A lot of sacrifice has been done. Biafra has fought war with Nigeria. Oduduwa, they just started yesterday. So you don't expect them, when this kind of thing come to them, to be strong like us. They have to re-strategize. And we are in contact with the Oduduwa people. So I'm telling you from a very confidential information that they have not quitted and they will not quit, from what we have come to know. We have trained together. We have done everything together. So forget the quitting. It is not possible. Now, let us continue.
Also mostly made up of Muslims.
The attackers are never captured. They are not prosecuted. The security services respond very slowly. A full day can go on with attacks happening and no.
Did you hear that? The security agents respond slowly. The security agent in Nigeria respond slowly to attack against Nigeria people. It is the same strategy the Afghanistan has applied. It is the same strategy the Afghanistan, the Taliban, the government of Afghanistan have applied in abdicating their position to the Taliban. That is the same strategy. In Nigeria own, they are slow to come to the aid of people that have been killed. And I'm telling you, I challenge you today. I want you to tell me anywhere in the news in Nigeria, where have you ever read in any news that security agents repelled attack in Ozo 1? Security agent repelled attack in Agato. Security agent repelled attack in Jos. Security agent repelled attack in Oduduwa land, in Oyo, in Ekiti, in Oshobo, Oshun. Have you ever heard anything like that? You can never hear. No. If you hear, tell me where you have come across news in Nigeria where they say Fulani was attacking the village, so they mobilized security agents to go and they repel them. You can never hear. And if you tell me you hear, bring it to me, let me see. And why are you not asking yourself question? Why? Why have you not heard in the news in Nigeria that it was because of the military that came, they ran away? Why have you not heard, it was because of police, that police came and they shot gun and they ran away? I want you to tell me, you that is in Nigeria, shouting one Nigeria. You that is in Nigeria, they are sending you to Jordan for pilgrimage. I want you to tell me, have you come across a news in Nigeria saying that herdsmen have been repelled? Because they don't attack them. They don't go for them. They are only waiting for them to come to repel them. Go to Northeast. Everything you hear every day is that army repelled Boko Haram. Army repelled Boko Haram. Army repelled the attack. Army repelled the attack. You can never hear that army went to Sambisa forest to attack Boko Haram. They are always repelling. That is to show you the strategy, strategy put in place is to repel, which is very wrong in war. You cannot continue to fight a defensive war. Now, let me tell you what a defensive war does. A defensive war is a weak system applied. In fact, no military will be fighting. Any military that is fighting a defensive war is not a military, is not qualified to become military. You don't fight defensive war. You attack. You attack. And in Nigeria case, the terrorists are the one fighting military war because they attack. Why Nigeria is in defense? People who have everything it takes, military, power, and everything. They are in defense. Every time Boko Haram come, where is Boko Haram coming from? Are they coming from the sky? I am asking you, are the Boko Haram coming from the sky? They are coming from Nigeria's soil. They are coming from a place. Or are they invisible that they will just appear in Maiduguri and begin to kill people? They come from a place, they attack, they go back to the place. So why would your military be on defensive? Now let me tell you what defense, how you lose a battle while you are fighting a defensive battle. Take football, for example. If you are playing football now, and your team is afraid to go to score goal, what will happen? You are playing a defensive game. It is the same strategy in military operation. You don't play defensive game. You attack. You make sure you have strikers who will be going forward, taking ball. If you carry ball, go straight to 18. Straight to 18. Don't look for somebody to dribble. Carry your ball and go to 18 and scatter them in the 18. But any day your team begin to play a defensive game, any slightest opportunity, they will score goal. Your opponent will score goal. Your opponent now have a very big opportunity to be scoring goal. Because how they score the goal is just by simple mistake. Because the ball is always on your side. The ball is always on your side when you play a defensive game. The ball is always there. Once your goalkeeper kick the ball, he goes back to the opponent will bring it back. You are playing defensive game. And any given mistake, somebody do like this, internet, they score you one. You come again and start playing defensive game. It is going to be counterproductive. And somebody say it was ISWAP that invaded Boko Haram. It was ISWAP that invaded Boko Haram camp to kill its leader when military is there. You are right. But let me tell you again, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. They did not invade any Boko Haram. This was, how can you believe terrorists? How can you believe terrorists? It was a propaganda. The ISWAP invasion of Boko Haram camp was a propaganda. I want to ask you a question. Before now, I have been analyzing how the terrorist group have come together to work together in Nigeria for the very first time. And that came from the American general. They were working together. They have been able to work together. And you know what? They needed to create a story. Even Shekau is alive. Shekau is alive. Shekau is still leading Boko Haram and ISWAP. They needed to create a story. Remember that this is not the first time they created story of Shekau being killed. They know that if they have come, the military know that if they have come to say that they killed Shekau, nobody will believe them. Nobody will believe them. And because they have said it in the past and it didn't happen, it was not true. They did not say it the first time. They didn't say it the second time. They said it several times that they have killed Shekau. At the end of the day, Shekau will release video. At the end of the day, Boko Haram will release video of Shekau. Powerful, becoming more powerful. So they decided to focus on Eastern Security Network. They want to crush Biafra agitators. So they need to turn the minds of the people away from the northern part of Nigeria because they are all fighting the same thing. I said, no Muslim from the north will fight against Nigeria Islamization. It is impossible. It is impossible. Not even Lai Mohammed will fight against Islamization of Nigeria because he's a Muslim. He's Muslim. And he's going to be more comfortable in an Islamic Nigeria than the Nigeria of me and you, where Simon Ekpa will come online and challenge him. Do you think they're happy? They are not happy. So they needed to create some scene and propaganda to turn people away from Northeast. And that's what they did. But we, who are ahead of them, we already know the plan. So he cannot move us. And I'm telling you today categorically that Shekau was not killed. So what I did now is to shamelessly come to tell you that ISWAP have killed Shekau. Now, who is ISWAP fighting for? Who is he fighting? Who are they fighting for? Who is the direct? Who is communicating with the ISWAP from the Nigerian government? Or are they telling us they have somebody communicating with them? They should tell us, because they didn't tell us that one. One thing they did not tell us is that who communicated with ISWAP. Of course, they will say, oh, they released a video, they released a message, they released the... So if ISWAP now release a video that they have captured the presidency of Nigeria, are you going to believe it? Are you not going to investigate? So if ISWAP release a video now that they have entered Aso Rock, are you going to believe it? You will not believe it because you know that Aso Rock is there. And the reason you are going to believe them killing Sheku is because you are not there. So why do you believe them? It's a lie. It is a propaganda. Shekau is alive and healthy. So they have just come to distract you so that they will focus on Biafra, because Biafra agitation under the leadership of MAZI NNAMDI KANU have beginning to open the eye of the people, and they need to give a last fight. They don't want to, see this thing continue to happen. That's why they pump money, everything they want to do, they do it. And they want to come after ESN. They want to come after Sunday Igboho. They want to come after everybody that will slow the Islamization of Nigeria. So for that reason, they have to create a scene. They have to create a story. They have to create a propaganda that they have killed Shekau. And it was not there. It was another terrorist group. And then after a few weeks of the claim that they have killed Shekau, the news now broke that just barely 2 weeks, or even within 1 week of that news, another news came that the ISWAP and Boko Haram, they have united and they have joined together. My brother, are you not thinking? Huh? Are you not thinking? First of all, let me tell you, it is not possible. If actually that the story was real, killing Shekau and uniting with Boko Haram, it is not possible. It is impossible. You cannot kill a leader of a terrorist group today, and the next day you unite with the terrorists that killed your leader. It is not possible. But I'm telling you now that they have been working together all along, and they only created that thing to deceive you. So today I am opening your brain. I am opening your brain that Shekau did not die. And even if Shekau died, the people to verify and confirm the death shouldn't be the terrorists themselves. Did you see that? It should be the Nigerian military intelligence, which is not there, which they don't have. So any intelligent report coming from Boko Haram or ISWAP is a propaganda, is fake. You can't trust that. You can't believe that. So why would you believe a terrorist group if they come to say they have killed their leader? Why would you believe them? If you believe them, you are not a human being. But do you know what? Nigerian military under the leadership of Fulani people, they believe them. They air the news to deceive you so that they will channel their military power and the military hardware to the southeast, where they want to kill ESN. And they did it. It happened. So my people, today, didn't the bandits shoot down Nigeria Air Force aircraft? They shot it down. They shot it down. Yesterday, I showed you the video of the Fulanis dancing with machine gun in the forest. You can't see them arresting them. So I am going to play this video once more from the beginning, uninterrupted. I want you to watch.
Top general of U.S. Special Operations Command in Africa is warning that Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and other Islamic terror groups are now trying to take over parts of the continent's most populous nation. Major General Dagvin Anderson says Muslim terrorists have set their sights on Nigeria's southern and northwestern regions, and the U.S. is now sharing specific intelligence with the country.
So this intelligence sharing is absolutely vital, and we stay fully engaged with the government of Nigeria to provide them an understanding of what these terrorists are doing.
Their goal, eventually turn Nigeria into a Muslim country and force Christians who make up half the country's population to either leave or convert.
Christians are in the eye of the target, and they're coming after them.
And the numbers are staggering. August 6th, Muslims stormed 4 remote Christian villages in Kaduna State, killing 22 villagers. July 24th, 21 dead, scores injured, and several Christian homes destroyed by militants. July 19th, 19 people killed when assailants armed with guns and machetes attacked a wedding reception. And the list goes on. Leading human rights groups say what's going on in Nigeria is a genocide.
If you look at what's happened in the last 20 years, George, it's just massive number of attacks against Christians. Look, 50 to 70,000 have been murdered.
For years, the main terror group was Boko Haram, which seeks to overthrow the government here and create an Islamic state.
They go after Christians and moderate Muslims. They push a hardline Muslim agenda. It is their intention to establish a caliphate and to just rid all of Nigeria and West Africa of any Western influence whatsoever.
Now, there's a new actor on the scene. In Nigeria's so-called Middle Belt region, where the Muslim North meets the Christian South, a terror group made up of Muslim Fulani herders are killing thousands of Christians. More than 1,400 Christians were hacked to death in just the first 7 months of 2020 by Fulani herders.
Unfortunately, the secular media are quite often biased and trying to present this as a tribal conflict rather than religious.
Nigeria's president, a Muslim, has so far done very little to stop the bloodshed. His police and army are also mostly made up of Muslims.
The attackers are never captured. They are not prosecuted. The security services respond very slowly. A full day can go on with attacks happening and no security shows up. And frequently, the government officials will provide cover.
Helpless and vulnerable to almost daily attacks, leading Catholic bishops are now urging Nigerian Christians to defend themselves. Human rights groups are asking the White House to appoint a special envoy to help end the persecution of Christians in Nigeria.
Unless the world takes note and puts pressure, economic pressure, sanctions, visa bans on the officials who are responsible for this travesty and for not reining in the terror, then Nigeria will continue to be a bloodbath.
Meanwhile, King's Group is helping more than 3,000 Christians who lost their businesses, homes, farms, or land to Boko Haram and Fulani militant attacks. International Christian Concern has created communal farms to give victims the opportunity to rebuild their lives.
When they get back to work, the family is fed, they have a future, the kids can go back to school. It's a restoration of hope, it really is. And it's much more than just economics. It's the whole community, it's all the parts of life, the emotional, the physical, the mental. It means a lot to them.
ICC and so many. The top general of
now you've just all watched and listened to that uninterrupted. This video is not yet, it's not just today. Because as things are happening, we'll be refreshing your brain, taking you back the memory lane to know what is going on. My people, a lot has happened. I did not even play the video of Babangida. I think I'm going to play the video tomorrow. I'm going to continue the video of Babangida tomorrow so that we will bring it from there. But I want to tell you one thing. Remember that we are all humans. Biafrans must respect the orders from the DOS. Biafrans must respect the orders from our leader. We have to continue the struggle to prove the enemies that they have nothing to offer, and we are together and we are one. We will always disagree to agree. Whenever they want to cause confusion, we will tell them that we are stronger. I want Biafrans to watch the video I'm about to play. I'm about to play the video of the governor of Ebonyi State, and I will make a comment after that video. I want you, everybody, after watching this video, I want you to think deep. I want you to think deep. And I am bringing the video now. Are you ready? Are you all ready? I want to hear yes. I want to see yes, we are ready. I want to see yes, we are ready to watch this video. Okay, they say they are ready to watch the video. All right. I know that this one I speak like this. I know that this one I speak like this before.
The state governor who was recently sacked.
I know that this one I ask this kind of question. Everybody, some people will be panicking. But one moment, I think we are having some Aso Rock system. One moment. All right, I think we are back. There is some issue with the some issue with the somebody say have my repented. Well, I don't know whether right, welcome back. Well, I don't know whether you are hearing Kepu. I don't know whether Omai have repented, but since you people asked me to play the video now, let me play the video before I give you the before I bring people in to talk. All right, let us go there. You people say I should play the video. Now, when I say make I play the video, did you people ask me to play the video? Do you people say I should play the video? You are looking for trouble. You are looking for trouble. Are you ready for this trouble? Somebody say no. Somebody say no. Una they ready for this trouble? Are you ready for this trouble? All right. Okay. Okay. Now they start. Now you people will be you will be held responsible for this video. You will be held, not me. Please let me make it very clear now. I am exonerating myself from this video. So you are going to be held responsible. All of you watching this night, about 3,000 on YouTube and 4,000. We have about 5,500 people here. And you say, as you play this video, you are going to take responsibility. I am exonerating myself now from the beginning before I even play it. Okay. Okay, now. So after this video, I will go and sleep. If I didn't come tomorrow, don't blame me. All right. I will play the video. Since you people say I should play it.
The state governor, who was visibly sad over the accident that claimed the last.
Since you all ask me, I don't know what is wrong with this thing. When I want to when I want to bring the video, this screen will, when I want to bring the video, the screen will go blank. Everybody said they are ready to take responsibility. when I want to start the video will come blank. Do you want to give you a screenshot? All right, I will go there.
The state governor, who was visibly sad over the accident that claimed the lives of the state APC youth leader, Ogochukwu Elem, and 2 policemen, described the incident as mysterious. Governor Mahi decried the way miners exploit the natural endowment of the people with a little benefit for them and leave several mine pits unclosed, which pose as dangers to the people. He appreciated government officials, security agents, sympathizers, and divers for their efforts towards the recovery of the corpses and their property. The governor said his administration will by next week Monday start a war against the miners for failing to refill their mine pits.
The accident is still a mystery to all of us. That was the APC state youth leader with some policemen that were going for a function. And the accident happened. We do not know the cause of the accident. We do not know what happened. But it is quite very mysterious how it happened that even the wages of the SAN could not stop them. And the vehicle, small vehicle, plunged into a pit that was dug over 20 years back and not closed. It's very unfortunate, and we've been fighting this issue of digging pits, harvesting lead, zinc, and chippings without closing it back. We've been fighting with miners in Ebonyi State over this issue.
The state governor berated those that absented themselves from duties and business places because of hypopsy at home order and directed that the affected civil servants risk outright punishment while the affected traders risk losing their store's right of occupancy. Governor Mahi, who added that the sit-at-home order and other actions of IPOB were detrimental to the economy of the Southeast region, charged security agencies alongside the Blago security outfit to flush out unruly behavior of the miscreants and violent agitators.
Let me also announce that people pretend not to come to work on the guise of sit at home. In as much as those who say sit at home have denounced there's no sit at home, but people also take refuge in that excuse. I've directed that any civil servant who fails to come to work is automatic dismissal. Any site that is not working, the workers are dismissed. And any shop or store all over Ebonyi State that closes, we lose the right of occupancy of such stores. This is very important. The economy of Southeast will be destroyed by the reason of very few that are self-seeking. We are known for trade, and anyone who is advocating sitting at home in Southeast is evil.
The governor, who was at the accident scene to ensure quick recovery of the corpses and their property, was accompanied by top government functionaries, security agents, and sympathizers. I am Douglas.
Now, make I talk? Should I talk? Should I talk? All right, I will talk. You see, I'm going to play the video again. I'm going to play the part I want you to understand. You just watched a man who went to accident scene of a youth leader of his own party called APC. He went to accident scene when people died. The youth leader of his own party in his own state died mysteriously. They jumped into the hole, the hole from mining, and all of them died. This man went there to the scene of the accident, and he did not see where to talk about sit at home. And they said the people died mysteriously. So they should begin to check Umahi. They should begin to check Umahi if the accident is mysterious, because we cannot understand the rationale behind a governor going to the accident scene where the leader of his own political party, APC, died mysteriously, according to report, to go and start advocating for people who did not obey or who disobey sit at home or who did not obey sit at home order. Now, I want to shift a little bit. I have given you a tip. Let me shift a little bit. The same Umahi in this particular video, where he went to accident scene where people died mysteriously. I don't understand the word mysteriously in an accident. So the accident must be very mysterious. Because if somebody died in an accident, how can you call it a mysterious death? But because there is mystery, there is a very big mystery in that death, or there is a very big mystery in that accident. So that's why the media are reporting mysteriously that they died mysteriously. Now, Umahi went there to see the accident scene. He diverted from the accident scene for you to see the evil, for you to see Satan himself. Umahi is evil. He stood there instead of him to concentrate on the mysterious death of a youth leader of his own political party. He deviated to begin to agitate and condemn the people who brought the sit-at-home order, or who gave sit-at-home order, or those who did not respect them and they sat at home and did not come to work. He diverted something that have no, there is no relation, there is no similarity, there is nothing between the death of this man, of these people, and the sit-at-home. Umahi could have gone back to the government house and give a press conference, a press briefing. He have the press in his palm. He have the media in Ebonyi State. He have everybody. He have Vanguard. He have Channel Television. He have everybody. 24 hours are ready. Media are ready to grant Umahi interview. Umahi went there to begin to talk about sit at home. Now, I have finished this side. The next side I am coming to now is to prove to the indigenous people of Biafra, is to prove to every Biafran, to prove to the leadership of IPOB that we are now in charge of Biafra land. I want you to listen to the submission of Umahi. The submission of Umahi is that that is that madness. He leave everything and jump for hip hop issue. Yeah. Now, Umahi left. Let me tell you. I want you to listen to what I'm about to analyze now, for you to understand that even the governors understand that they no longer control the people. So for that reason, the vote of no confidence on them is still standing, because Umahi just admitted here that they have lost control of the people of Biafra. He said, since the people who say still stay at home have suspended it. Pay attention to that. Since the people who say sit at home have what? Suspended it. So why are you not coming to work? That is to show you the Biafrans have taken over. IPOB. 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 Can I hear people shout? We have taken over. I want you to see how the governor of Ebonyi State admitted this fact. IPOB. Hey, Ogini Neme. Ogini Neme. IPOB. Hi. When we talk, we know what we are saying. They now understand they are not in control of the Southeast and Biafra land anymore. I want you to listen to the video again. One moment.
Are not closed. It's very unfortunate, and we've been fighting this issue of digging pits, harvesting lead, zinc, and chippings without closing the back. We've been fighting with miners in Ebonyi State over this issue.
The state governor berated those that absented themselves from duties and business places because of hypocrisy at home order and directed that the affected civil servants risk outright punishment while the affected traders risk losing their stores' right of occupancy. Governor Mahi, who added that the sit-at-home order and other actions of IPOB were detrimental to the economy of the Southeast region, child security agencies, alongside the Black security outfit, to flush out unruly behavior of the miscreants and violent agitators.
Let me also announce that people pretend not to come to work on the guise of sit at home. In as much as those who say sit at home are denounced, there's no sit at home, the guise of sit at home. In as much as those who say sit at home are denounced, there's no sit at home, but people also take refuge in that excuse. In as much as those who say sit at home are denounced, there's no sit at home, but people also take refuge in that excuse.
Did you hear that? In as much as those who say sit at home have suspended it, but those who say on their own they want to sit at home, they want to continue to sit at home, there is going to be consequences. Sorry, I'm having some issue with the system, and I think I'm going to join. I'm going to be back again because I don't know what, I don't know why whenever I want to play this video, video is making somehow. I do not know why when I want to play this video, the video is doing somehow. Right, we are back again. Okay, we are back again. We are back again. We are back again. I don't know why when I want to play the video is doing somehow. But let us go back again to the same video. Whether the video like it or not, Whether they like it or not, we are going to play it again. We are going to play it again. I want you to watch. Somebody say I should remember that that the person on that video is Umahi. You see, you don't know. You don't know. Umahi don't know me. Umahi don't know me. If Umahi eat 2 yam, did he know how many yam I eat? Forget that. Forget that. Egwu anọrọ atụ afọ omegini obuluzo. Iri eji no wee gaa ọgụ. Ịmara oji one onye ọzọ riri wee gaba. Ịmara oji one your opponent riri wee bịaba gị ọgụ. Ịghọtago? Ọ ihe Igbo ka m na-atụ ihe a. So ori eji no ọmaghị onye riri wee bịa. Anyị mere nkwado. Ịghọtago? We are prepared for Biafra freedom. You know, and we will go any length to make it happen. We will go any length to make it happen. So I want to bring the video again. They cannot stop me from playing the video. The video must be played and we will play it again.
As much as those who say sit at home have denounced there's no sit at home, but people also take refuge in that excuse. I've directed that any civil servant who fails to come to work is automatic dismissal. In as much as those who say sit at home have denounced there's no sit at home.
In as much as those who say sit at home have denounced there is no sit at home.
But people also take refuge in that excuse.
But people also take refuge in that excuse.
I've directed that any civil servant who fails to come to work is automatic dismissal.
I have directed that any civil servant who fails to come to work is automatic dismissal. Every other thing he said after this particular thing is rubbish. Everything he said after this statement is rubbish. So what Umahi have just said here is that he get order from IPOB. What Umahi is saying here is that he received order from indigenous people of Biafra. He received order from Biafra people. Do you understand the point? He said, in as much as those who say sit at home have suspended it. And some people say they want to continue to sit at home. They are going to lose their job. They are going to do this. They are going to do that. So Umahi actually received order. You see why I was telling the Northerners. I was telling the Fulanis. I said, forget all these governors. Forget these governors. All of them are Biafrans. I am telling you. Did you not see it now? How many of you watched me when I said it? Forget all these governors. What they are doing is that they are protecting themselves. They are protecting the loot and the criminality in them. They are protecting their money. They are protecting their position and power. In them, Biafra is running. And I said, even the Fulani know them better than they know themselves. Because Fulani know that. How can you give Igbo man a president? You dey crazy? Ha! Try am now. Try am. No. Let them try it now. Give Igbo man president of Nigeria. Okay, now try it. It cannot happen because Fulani know them better than we know themselves. Believe me. They cannot try it. They cannot try it. So they are all waiting to get Igbo presidency. Fulani can never allow that because they know that all these people are hypocrites. They know that they are hypocrites. They know that they are taking order from Biafra. They know that they are supporting Biafra because they are not making it public. Inside them, in their blood, in their vein, they are Biafra. And what he said here have actually vindicated me. What he said here have vindicated the reason he can never become president of Nigeria, because he is a Biafran. He said, in as much as those who say sit at home, who are those who say sit at home? Indigenous people of Biafra, under the leadership of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. So he's ordering and threatening the civil servant now is based on the cancellation and based on the suspension of the sit-at-home order. Because he has to draw energy from that. He has to draw his power from the fact that in as much as the sit-at-home order has been suspended, that is where his strength is coming from. Are you people hearing it? Are you people hearing it? Somebody say, why am I dashing Umahi hope? I'm not dashing Umahi hope. But those who have brain know why I am saying this. You know, those of you watching me now who have brain know the knot I am losing. I am losing knot somewhere. Because Ohaneze said, if you did not give us Igbo presidency in 2023, agitation will increase. Faka free fair. Faka free fair. Faka free fair. Our brain. We are going to give it to them. Faka free fair. JK. Faka free fair. Faka free fair. So I want you to go. I want you to go to all the social media. Tell them that we finally busted Omai. Somebody say I should take water. I think I'm liking this. Somebody say, child of the rising sun, brother Simon, take water break. Let's go 2.5 like. All right, we are going to go 2.5 like. How many likes do we have yet? So because the number is increasing, of course, evidently increasing, so that people will not, because you cannot miss this particular exposition, and we want other people to watch it. So we agree, and we have 1,900 likes, and we have almost 3,000 watching here. 2,900. We have 2,900 people watching. So let us go 2,500 likes, and we are going to go on break, and when we come back, we continue. But let me also, one moment. When we come back, we continue, and I'm going to bring more stuff, to show you guys in a few minutes' time. So we are going to go on water break. We want to see 2,500 likes, please. Go and like it. If you don't like it, you click I don't like it. It is all acceptable. Let us go there. Break.
In Africa, listen! Pastors in Africa, listen! We have pulled my people, God said, through your witchcraft, magic, and seducing demon. And I say to you, enough is enough. Judgment is coming to you, pastors in Africa. Judgment is coming to you unless you repent now, God said. You have deceived my people. You have proselytized my sons and daughters. You seduce them and bring them to immorality. You teach them to rebel against me. You have seduced them. Enough is enough, God said. Enough is enough. I will turn the country to humility. And every false shepherd will be removed in the church. And every seducing leaders will be removed and cut up in the land. And I will raise up another. Will teach my people to love me, to serve me, to worship me, and to obey me.
Right, welcome back. I believe we have gotten some of them. Now we have 2,100 likes. I think it is okay to continue. And somebody said only the God of creation can create and uncreate nation. Thank you very much. You said, MAZI Simon Ekpa, you are the best analyzer I ever seen. Many of us watched this Umahi video but couldn't get that aspect analyzed. That is why I am here. That is why I am here, to open the eye for you to see what you didn't see. That is the gift God gave me. The gift is not by garagara. You can't get it by garagara. It is by God's wisdom, God gift, you get it. So anytime I bring something here, I will bring the inner meaning. I will bring the motive. I will bring the things that the eye cannot see. And I will tell you. I want you to listen and listen very attentively. Omahe have submitted to the indigenous people of Biafra. That is what it means. That is what it means. Because his threat to the workers are subjected to the suspension of the sit-at-home order. I want to play the video one more time for clarity.
Take refuge in that excuse. In as much as those who say sit at home have denounced there's no sit at home, but people also take refuge in that excuse. I've directed that any civil servant who fails to come to work is automatic dismissal. Any site that is not working, the workers are dismissed.
You see, the energy of this threat came from what he derived from the suspension. So ordinarily, if we were having, if MAZI NNAMDI gave the order, nobody will challenge it. Remember that this is the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum. That is why Fulani can never give them presidency. They can never. Because even us, we know. All these people you see are Biafrans. They are hypocrites, pretending. We hear that White have signed open grazing, ban on open grazing and all that. Now, let me also bring something else that that just came to our table. Something that just came to our table. One moment. Are you seeing are you seeing this thing in the screen? Are you seeing the thing on the screen? Reign of terror unbroken in Afghanistan. Countries most affected by terrorism according to the Global Terrorism Index 2020. Afghanistan 9.59, Iraq 8.68, Nigeria 8.31. You see that? Even Somalia is better than Nigeria. Pakistan is better than Nigeria. India is better than Nigeria. Somalia, that all of you are talking about, is better than Nigeria. Syria is better than Nigeria. Nigeria is in the red line. The red line. The red line of reign of terror. Do you understand what that means? Do you understand what this means? My people, you don't understand. You don't understand. And you will never understand. You will never understand. I did not play IBB video yet today. We don't have the time to play today, but this is weekend. This is weekend. We are going to have the viewers comment, and tomorrow we are going to start the video. But it is still the analyzing the IBB interview. We are bringing to you the northernization, Fulanization of Nigeria. You understand? I am telling you, Umahi is taking order directly from the Biafra because he knows for him to remain as a governor in Ebonyi State, he has to, you know, they have to agree and abide by the rules and the order of the indigenous people of Biafra. Otherwise, otherwise, they are agreeing. They are doing the order. They are even enforcing the order of IPOB, the order of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. That is what I have just come to prove to you today. Because all this while, I have been saying, these people are Biafra, these people are Biafra, the Fulani knows, but you never believe me. And you, even now, you never believe me. But let me tell you, these are a bunch of hypocrites. They pretend. They are pretending. You just watch it. This is not a edited video. He said, in as much as those who say sit at home have suspended it, why are you not coming to work? Oh, these are the people who will go to Abuja. They go to Abuja, we are in charge. Go to Abuja, we are in charge. Go to here, Fulani, we are in charge. Hip hop must not stand. IPOB must be crushed. This one must be this one must be. All of these things are just mere propaganda to deceive Fulani, to deceive them so that Fulani will not come after them. They are protecting their own stupid and criminal activities and character because they looted the state. They looted the state. So when I say that Umahi and all the governors, including this one in Imo State, all of them are Biafrans. No, but you don't believe me. But you will believe with time. Because every time God will be punishing them by exposing them with this kind of statement and comment. So long as we are here, we will be exposing them. You have just heard it. But you will listen to this video, you will watch it, you don't know where he is coming from. Even though after he said that thing, he went further to say, the people who want to do this, they are evil, they are this. It is to cover the code he already gave out. Chris Ngige say, Anambra people must vote between change and freedom. Are you people aware of that? Chris Ngige, the minister of whatever they give him, he said, Anambra people, you must choose between freedom and the chain. I told people, this Chris Ngige, you see, he is talking to Biafran so in coded language. This thing is a coded, the man is running for his life. He have seen something that he cannot make public because of his position, because of what he is talking to you people in coded language. You don't expect Chris Ngige to come and shout Anambra people, go and vote. You don't expect Chris Ngige to come and tell Anambra people, you must reject vote. You must reject vote. He don't expect. Are you expecting him to do that? Then he must. Then something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. So he has passed that message. It is us who understand the language. Forget that thing. He's not talking about his party. Forget it. Somebody say Ngige meant his party. It's a lie. My brother, he did not mean his party. It's a lie. Listen, let me tell you. You don't know what is going on. Biafra is a spirit. Ngige passed a coded language. Just the way this governor, just the way, if they tell you that Umahi, if somebody tell you now, if I did not play Umahi video now, and tell you that Umahi was threatening Ebonyi people or government workers because he is deriving the energy and the strength and power from the suspension of the sit at home. If I tell you, will you agree? No, if I have come here without a video and tell you because Omahe, this threat coming from Omahe is because they suspended the sit at home, will you agree? You will not agree. You will not even believe. But every Biafran know that if they are threatening people to come to work, is because IPOB have suspended the sit at home order. But some people will not believe it. Some people will not believe it. But now you see. Now you hear from the horse's mouth. Pump and play with a play in the show. And I am telling you the Chris Ngige own now because Chris Ngige, the video is not here for me to show you. But you saw it in the newspaper. What else do you want him to tell you? Freedom and change is a coded language. All these politicians are tired of Nigeria. I am telling you today, they are tired of Nigeria and they are speaking to us. They are speaking to us. They are speaking to us. I know that but tomorrow now, the Omahi will come and debunk what I'm doing. It is allowed. That is why we are doing it. We are telling our people, telling the Fulani also, who think that they are going to be president. So we know if they come tomorrow, if Omahi come tomorrow to say, to do something different, my brother, we have passed the message today to you. We have passed the message to Fulani people. They know. We have analyzed this video to Fulani, and Fulani are watching us. So they know the intention of Omahi. They know that they are speaking to us in coded language. We have passed the message of Chris Ngige to Fulanis. They know that they are speaking to us in coded language. So anything they come tomorrow now, and Ngige come tomorrow now, or Mahi come tomorrow now to say and twist it, nobody care, my brother. I don't care. We have passed the message, and the message has been delivered. You don't expect Ngige to come and tell you, don't go to election. We are fighting for Biafra. No. The best Ngige can do, he have done it. So it left for us now, the Biafra people, to make sure we enforce Ngige's opinion and the coded language. Enforcing it is that no election in Biafra land. That is the freedom. Because Ngige left us with two choices. Do you want to continue to stay in chain in Nigeria, or do you want to free? Do you want freedom? Anybody who say Ngige is talking about his party, I don't know what you mean by that. Because as far as we know, even them themselves in APC knows that APC is not freedom. So how can you think that Ngige will come and tell you, search for every other thing to use to describe APC, to describe APC, and he's describing APC with freedom. Hi, my people, please, I hope you are not agent of DSS. Okay? No, I am giving you a common sense. Now, Ngige will look for everything he will use to describe APC party, and it will be freedom. Chai! Let me remind you. They almost killed Ngige in the last election. They almost lynched him in Anambra State. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten that? They almost killed Ngige. They have to, bundle him into the car and he ran away. So you don't expect Ngige to come here and tell So we have to make sure we support what Ngige say. Freedom against chain. You have to choose between freedom and chain. In Anambra State. And if freedom is
about the light of the hidden terrorists. I want to tell you that you see, the Bruno governor is also a hidden agent that
Yes.
people do not know. He presents himself to be a good man, so that people will not put an eye on him. You know, but everything got exposed why he destroyed the church. Meanwhile, there are mosques everywhere. Why didn't he destroy the mosque? And second is
We
this.
lost you. We lost you.
Can you hear me, Mr. Simon?
Oh my goodness. We have some network issue. One moment.
Okay.
Okay, you can continue. You can continue.
Okay, sorry. But you can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, yes.
Yeah. And another thing, you brought notice to the coronation of the Sultan in Edo State. You know, these days, I don't know what Obaseki and their government is doing, the game they are playing to allow Sultan a coronation. But I tell you categorically, if the Edo youth allow that to happen, believe me, they are the greatest fool ever. And this is showing to what MAZI said, that they will come, but we will kill them, they will kill us. At the end, Biafra will come, and the struggle just began. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your input. I appreciate it. All right. Please, if we encounter anything, I'm bringing people that are new. Slide for Christ. Welcome to the program.
Hello, thank you very much, Mr. Simon.
Welcome to the program.
For all that. Thank you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you live and direct.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your wonderful work. It's not easy. Thank you for opening the eyes of many Biafrans with your expression. You know, many people thought, Nigerian government thought that if they kidnap MAZI NNAMDI KANU, that it is all over. They never know that God we serve has always made provisions for people that he will use in future. I just want to say thank you, because I've been following your program for a very, very long time. In fact, since the first day you started broadcasting, I didn't know how I met you on Facebook. I started and never failed. Thank you. Your exposition on Babangida is just the truth. Most of them that are not in support of what is going, if they talk to you, you will understand that you are 100% correct in what you are saying. So, as it is, we cannot do anything. We can go back. Rather, we have to push forward. No surrender. The Anambra State election must not hold. We shouldn't let back on that. Let's concentrate on pulling our country, because look at, they just pardoned some a few days ago. What do you think is happening? They are fixing them into the army, so that if eventually their person leaves, there will be an army coup where the government and take over power. That is what they are setting up. All these fools cannot be future. They are in their people positions in army, so that once this dead man they are ruling with his name, time is up, they will stage a coup to take over, to overthrow the power and kill everybody. That is what they are doing. That is why you will hear they have pardoned this Boko Haram and put them in the army. Where has it ever happened? They should go and read the story of Afghanistan and see how it all played out. This is what they are. Let me give other people a chance to talk. Thank you very much, and continue with your good words.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your input. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm going to bring you in. The next person online is Akwaete Etekamba. Welcome to the program.
Hello.
Welcome. Good evening from here.
Good evening, good day to Simon Ekpa. You're doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate. And what I'm saying, why you said about BBC, Bo, from record with military intelligence, they are just armed and agents to the British government.
Yes.
We have BBC Hausa initially. In those days, we realized in Nigeria, every Mala, Fulani with tiny radio, little did we know that they get information quickly. Before we knew. Now they start pidgin. Now they start Yoruba, they start Igbo, but they normally go to the wrong people.
Yes.
For interview. Why they could not meet is because we're in Finland. And that is one reason. And you're in Europe. The same pattern they did in Kenya, using Kenyan to kidnap our leader. Now they went to meet one idiot to use. They always find people to use. And because they know your background, they know you are just good. So they don't know how to go about it. And you are not living in Finland. That's the problem. Neither you are living in Europe. So they are looking for a way to kidnap. That is who they are. They are playbook from history. And it doesn't matter all these Fulanis. They are too stupid. I must say it. They are going to be used and dumped. They never knew British history. British can deny even their mother, their children, their family at any time. They know when to start, and they know when to stop, and they know where to finish. The revolution in Russia, when it happened, the children of Victoria, they stopped helping the Tsars, and a lot of historical facts. So they are instruments to be used for destruction. What are our sins as Biafrans? Can we ask ourselves? We speak good English. We want to follow Christian religion. They want us to live our own God-given religion to follow them. We did everything. Yet they hate us. Yet they hate us.
What's that?
With perfect hatred. Because they can't stand reality with all their historical lies, propagandas. African did not do this. This did not do this. But we were the one that created in CBD, the first global written constitution.
Yes.
A lot of people never knew. Language of writing. More than 5,000 years. They destroy education, our education, everything. And now they want to use the Fulani to destroy us. Because they know who we are. Biafrans, know thyself. Biafran, know thyself. Because your creator and your maker never put you in 0 degree latitude or longitude by mistakes. We should just look it up. The center of the world. Biafrans, know thyself. I'm speaking English now. How many Fulani does that? Yeah, those that are English, they hate us. It doesn't matter how great my English or whatever I speak, I can never be a British citizen. It might be by paper, but not by skin. Everybody were confused. Oh, how did they did this to our leader? It was the British that did it. Everything point to them. Not saboteur, is the British. And they showed it and they proved it with the educational summits.
Yes.
Showing us that we stand by you, Kenyatta. We stand by you, Buhari. Those that knows by intelligence. So we see it. We should stop fooling ourselves. And I thank God for you. Our creator and our maker will protect you and keep you with greatness and with wisdom.
Amen.
And we shall never fail and we shall never fall. Thank
Amen.
you. Let the other person take charge.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your input. Thank you very much. All right. Mwokporo Ezekiel. Mwokporo Ezekiel, are you ready to come in? You are a new person here. Mwokporo Ezekiel, welcome to the program. Mwokporo Ezekiel, welcome to the program. Mwokporo Ezekiel is not talking. All right. I'm going to bring you Hyacinth. You have to make it fast. Hyacinth, welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Ekpa. Good morning, Mr. Ekpa.
Good morning, everything morning or afternoon. We are up now at morning.
Okay. No shaking, sir. First, I'll have to be very quick here. I'll start with what happened in Afghanistan, because it was more of a covert operation that happened there. You know, during the Trump administration, President Trump said he was pulling the American troops from Afghanistan, not because he wanted to pull it off, but similarities of what happened in Vietnam was happening there. And he spotted corruption. Corruption was taking place in Afghanistan, so he decided to pull off the American troops. When Biden administration came in, Biden administration repealed most of the laws that President Trump put, but instead he preferred to leave the one of Afghanistan.
Yes.
It continued like that. The total money the Americans spent was well over 85 billion. I watched Wire News today when they interviewed the Lai Mohammed, the Afghanistani Lai Mohammed, the Minister of Information. And they asked him, how come was it easy for the Taliban to outrun Afghanistan in a couple of days, 10 days? He said it was very easy because the Afghanistani people got tired of their leadership, that their leadership was so corrupt. The Afghanistani people gave them the free hand. Then asked him, what happened to the president? He said the president is well and sound. He's here in Kabul. They didn't touch him. That means it was the president that handed over Afghanistan to the Taliban. What is happening in Nigeria now? They tell different stories. America equipped them with money, with arms, with training. And do you know that the machineries that the Afghanistani people were using, the American machines that Americans gave to the Afghanistani military, some of them do have problems sometimes. And this Taliban, they communicate with American contractors and military officers via Zoom. They do not fix military hardware through Zoom. The engineers have to go to Afghanistan to fix it for them. So it was happening all the while. And Trump noticed this and said, okay, he was going to pull out the American military from there. The Afghanistani Minister of Information, he said it with his mouth today. I listened to the news. So it's exactly what is happening. Now look at the Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria. They are carrying R3 and R5. R3 and R5 is bigger than AK-47. You know, they have this latest AK now. I think it's AK-50 or whatever, or 57. Yeah, 57. The herdsmen are having it. These are hardcore military gears, weapon. How did they get it? It's the same thing that the Israeli military is using. That is what the herdsmen in Nigeria is using. The same military equipment. It's the same story that played out in Afghanistan that is playing out in Nigeria in the open. But our leaders are blind because what they care about is their stomach. That is the black man's virus. They like the stomach more than anything. Give them eat a lot of food. They have a lot of wives. If it's the women that you give the money, they'll be like that woman that Mahi is sponsoring in Ebonyi State that toppled the elder brother. They use the money and become sugar mommy, looking for fine boys up and down, spending the money. It's madness of our corruption is a demonic corruption that we are possessed with.
Yes, demonic one.
We go after vain things, against our things. We don't care, no regard, no respect for norms of life. We have no regards for values. All we just want is the paper. That paper. It's like someone holding green grass. Goat will always follow you. That is how we are. Then the infiltration took place from another angle, which is from the religion aspect. All our pastors are criminals. If you read your Bible in the book of Isaiah, Isaiah called them dumb dogs. That they are greedy because they like eating bribes. Jesus came and Jesus called them wolf. And wolf is a very skillful dog. these people are armed robbers. They only give you the bless me plan, nothing more, nothing less. Preach the gospel, they won't preach. Some of the pastors, they have their mansions in America, in Dubai, in Paris, in Milan. Their families and their children are there, but they are here preaching blessings. Your own mansion is in heaven, but they have their own mansion in Hollywood. They have their own mansion in Fifth Avenue in New York. That's where their own mansion is. They now condition the mind of the people to follow shadow and go for the rating, selling out their people to Islam. So Afghanistan is going to happen in Nigeria. That one is a sure bet. And the Americans should not claim innocent about this. The American defense chief today in Pentagon, he said one thing. He said the Afghanistani people, government betrayed the people. So they knew what was going on. It's just, if we Biafrans are waiting for international communities to come and help us, we are only killing ourselves. Because the international communities, what they are after is what they will gain. That will make them have better Fifth Avenue in New York in their countries. The white man will only come and get what he wants. And when they feel tired of getting what they need from you, they just sell it off. Because Nigeria now is importing us, even from Mauritania here, even from other African countries. They said it openly, 15 African countries. How about the last year or last 2 years that they brought 1,000 Pakistani soldiers into Nigeria and said they came for military drill? How about the Al-Shabaab they went to carry?
Exactly. Thank you for that point. You know, I'll be saying that and now we have just heard from this Afghan guy that the Taliban that came to take over the country, half of them came from Pakistan.
Yeah, Nigeria went last year to bring in 1,000 military men from Pakistan. They are still in Nigeria till today. And what's his name? The guy, the one in Ariana Kakanfo. He said he saw people in the bush with powerful motorbike. That Fulanis don't drive that. They are part of the people Nigerian government went to bring into Nigeria. These Fulani people are bringing in the machineries. The Southern governor talking about 2023 election and IPOB. They are talking about any person that is speaking against their freedom. What the Afghanistan people did by asking the Taliban to take over the corrupt government, one day, the Biafran people, since they are running on autopilot now, they will go out of their way without listening to anyone. And to sum it up, Umahi, what he said in the exposition you made today, just now, has gone a long way to show Umahi that the Southeastern leaders, they have no control over the people. And if you will make such a threat like this against the people, I'm telling you the honest truth, the sit-at-home will continue. And let's see what Umahi will do. Because the people will take it upon themselves. If they can disrespect IPOB order, they said don't sit at home. They said no, we will sit at home, and they sat at home. Then Umahi is saying this rubbish. The people will do it this way. They'll sit at home on Friday. They'll sit at home on Monday. Umahi talks more. They'll sit at home on Tuesday. And then let's see what will happen. Because now it will no longer be in the hand of IPOB again. It will be in the hand of the people. And they will not act like the Afghan people against these people. We don't need to give them a vote of no confidence. All we have to do is just to set the racetrack for them so that they will run 100-meter senior boys with people like Usain Bolt, and let's see who will run out of Nigeria faster. They will forget their private jet and run on top of water and run away. I'm telling you the honest truth. It's going to happen.
Afghanistan president abandoned 200 aircraft.
He abandoned it. And he forgot that there's aircraft. He believed more on his leg and he ran. Yes. That is what is going to happen.
And he took only one shirt.
Only one, exactly. That is what is going to happen in Biafra land. Umahi shouldn't worry. That's rubbish that is forming like Al Capone. He will know that there is no Al Capone in reality. Al Capone is only possible in American Hollywood. That's what to say. Thank you
very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for your input. Now we are going to bring you one of the fundraising jingle that is coming up. So listen and make it go viral. The first fundraising for ESN is coming up next month.
Obodo kenenu KANU, NNAMDI KANU, NNAMDI KANU, Amadike. Kani kenebenu KANU.
The last fight, the last fight, the last fight. All hands must be on deck in this last battle to restore Biafra. Most especially in the forthcoming Biafra Worldwide Mega Fundraising. Zoom meeting ID 829979 32595. Pace code 902938. You are invited to the Biafra Worldwide Mega Fundraising organized by the IPOB Biafra Women in USA and their gallant men supporters in support of the landmark Legon Marathon to stop the sale and delivery of the Super Tucano aircraft and other military equipment to the Nigerian terrorist government and the fight to free MAZI NNAMDI KANU and to restore Biafra. USA and the Tucano jet fighter. Free MAZI NNAMDI KANU now. Free Biafra now. Date September 11, 2021. Time 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Biafra time. IPOB Women Inc. Account information. Account name IPOB Women Inc. Bank name Chase Bank. Routing number 0830000137. Account number 628087238. Swift code Chassos 33. Bank address 270 Park Avenue, New York. NY 10017. For quick pay with Zelle and Cash App, use account name IPOB Women Inc. Email address umuadab@yahoo.com. For more information, contact Mrs. Bridget Okafo, Women Leader IPOB USA. Number 215-715-7709. Father Augustine Odimegwa. 917-306-9786. Mazi Maxwell Dede. 9787-288-326. Brother Ben Wankwa +1 513-616-1412. Nwada Rosemary Williams 619-381-8579. Lady Azoka Charles Wankwa 80-192-84-629. Mrs. Christina Duru 4439-83-7493. Beatrice Okezie 3475-177-934. Adanleya Onwudiegu 71-3385-2240. Ndidiamaka Egomono 9048-594-687. As soon as this information reaches to you, make sure it gets to others. Makana Ikwepike Onrubone Abanaso. Come rain, come shine. Biafra is here and now. This information is to you from the table of the all-state media worldwide under the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra led by MAZI NNAMDI KANU.
Right, thank you. That was the fundraising coming up next month. Don't miss it. It is going to be the first fundraising for ESN since our leader was abducted and kidnapped in Kenya. So we're expecting everybody to be part of this fundraising. Is very, very important. Very, very important. All right. And I'm going to bring you in Eze. Welcome to the program. Eze, welcome to the program. Eze, welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mr. Simon, can you?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, Mr. Simon, good evening. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Please, I want you to give me time. You know the time I want you to give me, please. There is something I want to say. I logged in 2 days ago, could not deliver the message because I was kicked out. Please, everyone should listen very clearly. Very, very clearly. Okay. Mr. Simon, please, if you have biro, please have your biro. You have to write this down. It is very, very important. I was in a dream. I was in a dream. MAZI NNAMDI KANU was walking on the street alone. And it was a woman that delivered MAZI NNAMDI KANU. And that woman is not an IPOB. And that woman, if you ask me to mention her name, I will mention her name now, but I will not mention her name. That was why I was asking you yesterday, do you know the reason why prophecy don't come? Because if somebody make a prophecy that NNAMDI KANU will be released on the 1st of November, Nigeria government is going to fight it so that he will not come out in December 1st. That is the reason why prophecy don't fulfill, because we say it. My brother, it is a woman that brought out NNAMDI KANU. This woman is, I will not is from. And another thing, I saw Dave Umar killing this guy from Imo State. What is his name? What is it? I saw Dave Umar kill him.
You saw Dave Umar kill Hope Uzodinma?
Yeah, yes. I have to this I have to be very open because it's going to happen. They are having problem. If you have Biro and pen, please. I saw Dave Umahi killing Hope Uzodinma, whether they like it or not. And another governor, I saw this man from River State, the powerful, say he's very powerful. His name, Wike. I saw Wike run mad. Wike mad. If you have Biro and paper, please write it down. Write it down. The thing about Biafra is not about NNAMDI KANU. No. But NNAMDI KANU has really prayed. That man has gone. Even if anything happened to that man today, the type of prayer he has made is going to affect anybody that is fighting him. Anybody that come out that said, my brother, Simon, if you open your mouth today and say Biafra will not come, you will not like this. I'm telling you the truth. Please, and everybody, no matter where you are from, no matter what you are doing, if you don't know about Biafra, please go at. If you say Biafra will not come, that person is in a very, very big danger. I'm telling you, I never dream. I saw MAZI Nnamdi Kanu walking on the street alone. He was alone, totally alone. It was a woman. I know her name. If you measure the woman name now, I will measure the woman name for you. That woman, she's in Nigeria. She's the person that rescued Nnamdi Kanu, not men, not women. When I wake up, because the men abuse the gossiping.
Don't mention
if I mention this woman name, know what this woman is doing. This woman,
don't mention the name.
Even if you ask me to mention this woman name, I will never mention her name. But when it happened, you will. When it happened, it was this woman. But I saw mad. I saw that he killed this governor from Imo State, Uzodinma. And the thing that is happening within all of the government, even in the north, the thing are seeing each other. They dream. They do a cantation. They see them killing each other. And it's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, you know that there is no God in Biafra land. I'm telling you the truth. Write it down, please.
Thank you
the
very
table
much.
is going to turn. And see, everybody is focusing. They said in the Biafra 5 states and others, their coastal region, that is the place they map out that this thing is going to happen. My brother, you know where this war is going to start from? It's going to start from the north. Mark it down.
My brother, the war is already on.
It's going to start from the north. It's from the north.
But it's already on.
No, you've not seen anything.
Okay.
You have not seen anything. You see this woman we have to pray. We have to, this is the prayer we have to pray. We don't need to pray for man. It's not man that is doing this thing for MNEK. We have to pray for woman. This woman, if I mention her name, people will not believe. I've not talked to the woman. I don't even have her ID. But when I saw this woman, it was this woman that did everything. Mr. Simon, I don't know how I can set this woman's name to you so that when it happened, you will know it's really this woman.
Send it to my email at info@ekpa.fi. It is secure.
Yes, no, I cannot write on email. Please, what I will do, I will go to your Twitter handle. I will write the name.
Okay. So you can send me a message on Twitter.
Nobody
right?
can have Twitter. Yes, I will write the name on. Yes, I will write on your. I will write you the name of the woman.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
That woman, they take
much.
her as nothing, but she's more Buhari no get level. That woman is more powerful than a person. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you very much. Thank you. All right. Here we go. And Chooks, okay, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. MAZI Simon.
Welcome to the program.
You are doing a great job, brother.
Thank you.
Yes. You see, what one of our contributors, what he said a couple of minutes ago, that what happened in Afghanistan is going to happen in Nigeria. That is the way personally I'm seeing it. Because this Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen, for a very long time, they have been absorbing them in the military and police. They already, and most of them has been posted in the south right now. Very soon, the Asa Villa will be submitted. And the way they will submit it will surprise everybody. That is when they will come out with Islamization. Except we do something about it now. Except everybody wake up now. And it is not going to happen without bloodshed. The way I'm seeing this thing. MAZI NNAMDI KANU, our spiritual leader, has been a very great obstacle for them for quite a long time. MAZI Simon, I love your English speaking. I love the way you come down to the grassroots, the way you use your English. And that is why you have a lot of followers. It's not all about speaking big grammar. Like me, some people, when I follow some people, I follow them with dictionary. And they don't understand the secret. Yes. You know the secret. And that is why this huge number of people are following you. Please, MAZI Simon, keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Keep it up, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to bring you the Prince of Peace. And my time is already up. This is 8 minutes past 3 hours. So you're going to be the last person, the Prince of Peace. Priceless. We have a new person, Priceless. Let me bring Priceless first before you, Prince of Peace. Priceless, welcome to the program.
Hi, Simon. Good evening or good morning from here. Yeah, so this is my first time, and I appreciate the fact that you let me in. And yeah, first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for keeping the movement strong and the work you're doing. And like everybody have been telling you, just keep on staying focused. You know?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, go on. I'm listening.
Yeah. So I just want to make say 2-3 points clear. The first point is you know, it's so sad that we have to resort to, you know, violence and all in this day and age, because this is something that you can see that the majority of the people, we Biafrans, we want.
Yes.
So, you know, if these leaders are civilized, they should come to a round table and say, okay, you call us, you know, a dot nation, you know, we are, you know, the minority, whatever, IPOP doesn't carry any weight. So let us do this referendum and see. And like MAZI NNAMDI KANU said, he said, if the people, the Biafrans, decide they want to be with Nigeria tomorrow, he's going to back out. He's going to back down and leave the struggle. But let us hear what the people have to say. I spoke with my aunt in Owerri, and she was almost crying and said, we want our own identity. We want our own passport. We want our own country. And the truth is, this struggle is even greater than what happened during Ojuku's time.
Yeah.
The second point I'm trying to make is this. For example, I'm living in Norway, yeah, and you're in Finland. So I'm sure everybody knows the term Scandinavia, you know, the Scandinavian countries, right?
Yes.
The issue of Nigeria, you can, you know, say, you can cite an example and say, you're calling Scandinavia a country. I always tell people, Nigeria is just like, say, you call Scandinavia a country where you have, say, Denmark, Norway, Sweden. These countries decided to, you know, rule themselves individually. And they still have bilateral diplomatic relations. They still do trade without thinking about war. They are not enemies or whatever. You know, so even if we split, after we split from the so-called country Nigeria, that is not going to make us enemies. I can still go to Oduduwa land and have my business, just like you are in Finland having your business. I can marry from wherever I want. I can go wherever I want to go. I remember there was a time where the Oshibanjo was saying, he went to KANU and he was saying, you know, if Nigeria splits, he's going to need the visa from Lagos to go to KANU. And that should be someone who, that is an educated person. But the level of the seats will not make them tell us the truth. But now we are enlightened, you know, by your work, by NNAMDI KANU's work, and there is no going back at this point. People have seen the truth, and you know, we just have to keep on praying for the support to be strong, praying for the strength to keep going till this happens, and hopefully it happens sooner than later.
Amen.
Thank you so much for your audience.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And keep up the good work, Simon.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, priest of peace, you have 1.5 minutes.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome to the program.
Okay, 1.5 minutes is small, but I will manage. So
1.5 minutes.
Yeah, thank you so much. So number one, I saw Umahi, you played Umahi's clip. What the politicians want to bring in is they want to play on the fear factor. That is one thing they want to play on. And we have shown them we cannot succumb to that fear anymore. Number two, they are talking about devolution of power. And with this devolution of power, they want to tell us and beg us, with that, we will do that. 6 years ago, they told us that. And this is what we are in. Now, a friend of mine, works with Federal Radio Corporation in KANU. And Onye Jos called. She's from Jos. I was asking her, what is going on in your state? And she said, I don't know, we are tired though. And I said, but why can't you people rise up and support the people from the South? Go on with the South, and this thing will stop. She said, look at what happened to MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. I said, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is a flag bearer. There are 10 million MAZI Nnamdi Kanus. MAZI Onyendu is just one out of 10 million. He is the flag bearer. He is flag bearer. He is the mouthpiece. But with him, we have more than 10 million Nnamdi Kanu. That you people need to rise up so that this thing will stop. Because if not, the ethnic cleansing is coming. Now, she was like, let me tell you, my brother, I want to take my mother away. I tell, okay, you can come to my village now. But unfortunately, Imo State is on fire, you know. So you can come to my village. I can house you people, no problem. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I told you the other time that I want to give you names of the so-called cabal, the Kaduna Mafia. Because if you look at what Maman Daura said, like 4 days ago, you will understand that these people that are called the Kaduna Mafia, they are the unseen rulers of Nigeria. The unseen rulers. Now, let me just give you some names so that we can understand that these are the people. First of all, number one person who was the Secretary of Defense in the 60s was who? Alhaji Muhammadu Ribadu. Ribadu, in his book, try and check it out, The Power of the Powers. He wrote, is a biography of late Ribadu. He wrote that book. And now, these are the people who have been ruling us since 1966 that are still ruling us today. They don't want to give up because they know what is at stake. Now, let me give you the names. And these names are, number 1, Adamu Fika, Adamu Shiroma, Iya Abubakar, Gidado Idris, Muhammadu Tuko, Omaru Diko, late, Tunji Olonleye, Salishu Iyasu, Dati Ahmed, Jibril Aminu, Mike Agunlu, Ibrahim Taher, Riranlu, Suleiman Kumo, Yaya Abubakar, Abubakar Koko, Babagana Kingibe, and Paul Bello. But this man forgot to name himself. Mama Mdaura forgot to name himself. Also, Ahmed Joda, Umar Mutalab. Do you know that Umar Mutalab's son is serving a life sentence here in the United States? Do you know also, or are you aware that Umar Mutalab's son was under the tutelage of the what is this called?
Gumi and Patari.
Gumi, yes. They tutored him. They tutored these people. So we're not talking about the Yaradua family and the military and Abba Kyari that died. See, Abba Kyari was the governor of North Central State in 1967 to 1974. But Mama Ndaura remembered to describe all these people, he called them, but see, this Mama Ndaura is speaking for these people, both dead and alive. And he said that these people can sit down from 7 a.m. until 4 a.m. in the morning, and they will still wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning to go to work. Meaning that these people do not sleep. They work like CIA. They will plant people like they have planted stooge in the South. Divide and rule, divide and rule. But now we have shown these people through the sit at home. My prayer is always for the DOS and every Biafran to listen to DOS. Everything that is coming to DOS, coming through DOS, they should listen good and follow this order because they cannot make mistake. We have been here before. We have been in this thing before. When MAZI was there talking, he's been saying it. Are we not listening? How are we so little in grabbing what MAZI is saying? He has said it all. He has said it all. Now he is hibernating. I call it he is in hibernation. MAZI is in hibernation. He is coming out sooner than we thought. So all these things that is happening, we have been able to show, and the leadership of DOS have been able to show a quality leadership. It's just that people are angry and they are saying things that are not supposed to be said. We understand that, but they should listen to DOS because DOS has shown leadership and they must listen. People have to listen because this is like in a war situation. There has to be a command and control. And when there is command and control, things will move on smoothly. Look at Afghanistan. There are too many things in Africa people don't understand. Afghanistan have tribes like we have in Nigeria, but not so big as Nigeria. They have maybe like 10 tribes, but Nigeria has more than 20, 50 tribes with different dialects. And they fought for Afghanistan have been fighting war since 15th century. They fought through India, China. They fought India. They have fought and fought. They are still fighting because why? They don't want anybody to tell them how to live. Our people, listen. I've always said this: if we do not bring in Omenana, I am a priest too, but I love tradition. Tradition is the ultimate. If you fail to bring in Omenana and Ordenana into the fabric of our life, then we have lost our heritage. We have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. So our people should listen.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you
Finally, Biko, just 20 seconds. I will call you tomorrow. Please, I want to call you tomorrow, Saturday. There is something I want to tell you. I have a program and I have a plan that I want to see if we can queue in together to make this happen. It's very, very important for our people. God bless you. And let us remember that fear should not work on us anymore because we are the people. We have to say what happened. Thank you so much. God bless
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. And I'm going to stop here because I have to sleep. I have to sleep. I have to sleep. Thank you all for watching and being part of this program. We are going to continue tomorrow, the part 4 of the Northernization and Islamization of Nigeria. This exposition should continue. Catch the words that have come from this video and make it go viral. Tag all this, their BBC book. We must bring the BBC book down. We will make them to, whenever they hear Biafra, they run away. That is the target. It is either they report Biafra or when they hear Biafra, they run away. That's what we are going to do to them. And any day they will interview me will be the beginning of the end. So thank you very much for being part of this program. Tomorrow we continue from where we stop. Make sure you follow the tomorrow program. It is going to be very explosive. It's going to be more than this because we are going to be playing directly the video of IBB. And then we will bring some things that will begin to make sense to you. So remember, contact your people, those who say they believe in one Nigeria. Afghanistan, I with you. We will always wait for things to happen. So we use it to teach you, especially reflect your memories, what has happened in the past and what is to come. Thank you very much. God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Amazonians. May God bless IPB worldwide. May God bless MAZI NNAMDI KANU. May God bless ESN. May God bless Sunday Igboho. May God bless the leadership of Biafra. God bless all of you, the agitators, those watching and making sure that this program goes as wide and viral as possible. The liberation of our people. May God bless all of you. I say good night. And I have a message for Nigeria pastors. Very, very, very important. Good night.